Thank you very much for being here. Please invite your friends. And if you have 4 wives and 70 children, today our topic is very important, extremely important. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many of you can live your life without what you will learn today. So today is a point of a change in your life. It's a history. Today we have an imam. He is going to teach you, excuse my language, how to do shit properly according to Allah teaching. You know, oh, sorry, you don't know, that if you don't do shit properly according to Allah teaching, do you know what will happen to you? Do you know what the consequence? Your bathroom business. I don't want to use the word shit too much. That's shitty talk. But sorry, this is what it is about. You have no idea how much pain, how much torture, how much penalty it can happen to you because you are doing shit in the wrong way. So our brother here, may Allah bless his shit and give him more wisdom to teach us more about shit. He is in the bathroom to give you, to deliver to you his knowledge. He have a PhD in shit. Actually, this is what my dad told me when I graduated from the, law degree. I said to him, "Hey, Dad, I finished." He said, "You have a degree in farting." He did not use the word shit. He was more polite. So he is now in the bathroom of the mosque, and he is going to give you a very important information. So please invite your friends and take this shit seriously, because it is.
Of using toilet and how to purify yourself after using the toilet according.
Hold on. What?
Of using toilet and how to purify yourself on the etiquette. Welcome to another how-to video. In this video, we will
remember carefully. This is how to video. Do it yourself at home. This is what? This is how to video. Do it yourself at home. So, disclaimer. This is not me talking. I'm not saying to you how to do it. You do your business as you wish. But this is according to Allah. According to Allah. If you don't do the shit, excuse my language again. How many times I have to say excuse me? I mean, why? Just say it as it is, man. Okay. It's very important, because if you don't do shit according to Allah, shit be upon you. Literally. Listen carefully.
Another how-to video. In this video, we will guide you on the etiquette of using toilet and how to purify yourself after using the toilet according to the Islamic perspective and the prophetic tradition.
Oh, look at.
Before we begin, it's important to understand that purifying ourselves from impurity is a condition for our prayers to be valid and accepted by Allah. Negligence in cleaning after using the toilet can also lead to punishment in the grave, as stated by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Look at this. You don't do it according to Islam, there's a punishment in the grave. You thought you did your shit 50 years ago, and it's buried, it is gone, the sewage swallow it, and guess what? Now you are in the grave, and you will be punished for that. You think you get away from your horrible sin. What was the sin exactly?
Now, let's discuss the following etiquette: before using the toilet, whilst using the toilet, and after using the toilet. Number 1, say Bismillah. This means in the name of Allah.
Listen, you sit in the toilet seat. Before you do anything, brother, do you want the liquid to come easy? Do you want, excuse my language, the shit to come up? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. What the heck is that? So now I'm going to go to the bathroom. I have to say in the name of Allah? What the heck? Are you serious? Do you hear the consequence if you don't do those steps? This is step number one. There's a punishment in the grave. We will talk about that later. Let us say you are in a rush, like you wanna go before before shit happen. By the way, excuse me, I mean the whole topic is about shit, so I don't know what to say. So if you don't like to hear this word, just leave, Or you know what? Don't listen to it. Install filter in your and by the way, now we have a new admin, so I added a few names. I found how to add admins. So Alfred, you are an admin, and there's other maybe 2 names, I think, yeah. They are admins too. So now you want to enter the bathroom. This is serious, guys. Don't you see we are laughing, right? But those people, they take it seriously. This is why Islam is so stupid. Muhammad, not only he is a terrorist, he is terrifying those people. He wanna make their brain inside a box. They are afraid of everything. Even shit is a problem. There's fear everywhere. This religion is based on fear. And Muhammad, he don't want them to think. He want them just to be captured inside their fear. Don't use your brain. So now this is step number 1. You enter the bathroom, brother. Very important, brother. Very important. Otherwise, you will be punished in the grave, as the Prophet said.
To be valid and accepted by Allah. Negligence in cleaning after using the toilet can also lead to punishment in the grave, as stated by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, let's discuss the following etiquettes: before using the toilet, whilst using the toilet, and after using the toilet. Number 1, say Bismillah. This means in the name of Allah. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the eyes of the jinn are blocked from seeing the private parts of the children of Adam when one of them.
That's deep. The eyes of the jinn are blocked from seeing the aura, the anus, your anus. Listen carefully. Let us be serious here. If there's any one of us, he like his anus to be exposed to the genie, we have to be honest here. You go inside the bathroom, you sit in the toilet seat, and now what? Your security is being exposed. The main gate of you. To who? Not even to human. Those are genie. Genie in the ball. Crazy. That's deep. That's so serious. I'm afraid. So I hope from now on, all of you, write down, and like I want you to make a print in your door, in your bathroom door, if you are a Muslim. Number 1 step, say Bismillah. Come on, you have to do it. You see, otherwise your anus or your vagina, if you are a female, or even your penis, is seen. What that will do? They will play with your bowels.
Says Bismillah upon entering the washroom. Number 2, enter with your left foot.
Look at this. Listen carefully. Imagine the stupid you entering the bathroom with your right foot. That is a deadly mistake. Did you hear it? Those are golden advice. I mean, those can save your anus, can save your future, can save your life, can save your judgment day. So what we do, Sheikh, can you say it again? Which foot we have to do? Number 2.
The eyes of the jinn are blocked from seeing the private parts of the children of Adam when one of them says Bismillah upon entering the washroom. Number 2, enter with your left foot. Number 3, say the following supplication: Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubthi wal-khaba'ith.
So now you are in the shit room, literally. You said in the name of Allah before you enter the bathroom. Now you are going to do shit for real. And you know, the funny thing is, the Muslim, they are saying to us, their God is involved in everything, including their shit. So now he's going to shit, literally. And he is not going to be protected, his anus, unless he say certain words. And he enter with certain foot. Listen carefully. The sentence is not activated, is not powerful, unless you say the following statement. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubthi wal-khaba'ith ya shaytan ya rajim. What the heck is that, man? Say it again. What you say, what you say.
Say the following supplication. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubthi wal-khaba'ith. This means, O Allah, I seek refuge in you from all offensive and wicked things. Number 4, try not to speak unnecessarily or use your phone.
It's and the funny, they are recording a guy in the toilet seat doing it for real. And look, he's looking at you and like, why? Okay, what will happen if we speak in the bathroom? Okay, now we took all the requirement for protection. Like, isn't it the genie now cannot see our anus? Didn't we enter with the left foot? Didn't we say Bismillah before we enter the bathroom? So now, what is the danger? What is the risk exactly? Can you please elaborate? And look, the guy is sitting there in the bathroom for real.
Not to speak unnecessarily or use your phone while using the toilet.
Why?
It was reported that a man passed by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam whilst he was urinating and greeted him. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not respond back and said to him, if you see me in this state, do not greet me, for I will not respond.
What?
Number
But how come you cannot explain that you're a prophet? He's a person who do poo-poo in the street. This guy is sitting in the bathroom alone. So nobody will greet him. Who's going to greet him there? You think like there's, oh, you Muslim, you follow the prophet, you shit everywhere. So what he is talking about, actually, Muhammad was standing in the street, doing it in the street, exposing his penis to children and women. And the man, he was not greeting Muhammad. The man, he was trying to say to Muhammad, we saw you, you idiot. Look where you do it. So Muhammad did not respond because he sensed that the man is insulting him, not greeting him. He is saying to him, look at you. You are just a piece of garbage. You are exposing your penis in the street. You cannot go home and pee and piss and shit in the street. Otherwise, how, you know, how in the world a man passed by? Are you with me, guys? A man passed by and he greeted the prophet when he was doing shit. Okay, what do you mean man passed by? Where Muhammad is doing it exactly? Okay, continue.
5, sit down and avoid urinating while standing whenever possible.
I cannot believe it. Even they are showing you his ass. Look, what? What? Avoid. Okay. Hold on.
Down and avoid.
What the heck is this? This is a really shitty movie.
Urinating while standing whenever possible.
The prophet, he told them not to urinate when you are standing. But Abdul, why you are using a toilet seat? You're a prophet, he never used a toilet seat. He don't sit in a toilet seat. This is the act of the kuffar. You're a prophet, he sit down all the way. And he piss like a woman. Why? Listen carefully.
radiallahu anha narrated saying, whoever tells you that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam urinated standing up, do not believe him, for he would not urinate except sitting. Number 6, avoid facing or turning your back to the Qibla. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever you go to relieve yourself, neither turn your face nor turn your back toward the Qibla.
By the way, everything he said, Muhammad he did. I can show you the hadith, Muhammad pissing standing, and I can show you Muhammad shitting facing the Qibla. And the one who reported him was the brother of Zainab. Oh boy, man, that's really horrible. So Muhammad is a person who claimed he's a prophet. He said to them, don't do those things, but then he do it. So he was shitting facing the Qibla, you know, and he was everything he is saying don't do, he was doing. So he said that Aisha, she said, whoever said to you that the prophet he did peace standing, he is lying. But we have authentic hadith that he did. Let me show you. Let me stop the comedy movie for a second. But do you see how stupid this is? This is a religion. This is a stupid. This is really a religion. If this is a religion, so what is a stupidity? Who in the world wanna believe in such a garbage? Okay. In fact, there is a hadith from Aisha herself saying that the Prophet, since he received Quran, he started pissing standing. But let me see if I can find it in English, which usually is the issue, how to find things in English. If not, we can find it in Arabic. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we cannot find it here, but we can find it in a different place. And this is a very authentic hadith. So let us use this website here. All right. All right. So here, this is the hadith. He says, Aisha herself, we just heard him saying that Aisha, she said, if anyone says to you that the Prophet he do pee, he did ever pee standing, he don't listen to him. He's a liar. But this is Aisha herself, and this is authentic hadith. Let us use Google translation. Oh, this is not Google browser. Give me a second. I thought this is Google browser. Hold on. I think it's a Google browser. Okay, it is. All right. So it's a Google browser. So let us do it. All right. So here you see, it says, this is the first one. The Messenger of Allah, he urinated, and the Arab, they start saying to him, look, he urinate like a woman. He urinate. Everybody noticed, this is nobody do. Why are you doing this? This man is weird. And then you will see down, it says here, Aisha, she said, that it happened to the Messenger of Allah, that he do pee standing since he received the Quran. So Muhammad before received the Quran, always he pee sitting. After he received the Quran, he pee standing. And as you say, it says Sahih. This is Sahih. So here, those videos, like he have a beard and he's supposed to be a sheikh, but always we can get them busted in 2 seconds. But those things can be valid for someone who do not know, have no knowledge, to the point he is coming to learn from such a person about how to do shit. I mean, you have to be really a person of ignorance, stupidity, thinking that there is a person who is sent by God, that is Muhammad, and then a person who is believing Muhammad, that this guy, and they are the one who will tell you how to do shit. You have to be really a mentally ill person to go that far and to believe in such a thing. You know, in the same time, if we look again at this story here, why Muhammad, he was like, if he always shit when he is sitting, so why now he decide to shit or you know sorry, to pee when he as a standing, since he received the Quran? I mean, what happened? What difference is going to make? This is how stupid this cult is. But later we will find out that the reason for that, if you do pee and the pee touch your feet, you will be tortured in the grave. When Allah he sent the angel of death to you, the angel of death, you are dead now supposedly, but they will do torture you. And one of the major reasons to be tortured, according to Islam, if a drop of piss touch your feet. Listen carefully. Here the guy, I did not watch this video before, but I just searched, and he is going to tell you a little bit about the punishment in the grave. I hope you guys, you will be able to sleep peacefully tonight. I don't know how many of you will convert to Islam after you hear this. My friends, take my advice and convert immediately. Listen carefully.
إذ يتوفى الذين كفروا. If only you can see, who's Allah talking to? He's talking to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Muhammad, yeah.
Allah said, وَلَوْ تَرَى Muhammad, if only you could see at that time the disbelievers, they die. See what? What does Allah say? That Muhammad, if only you could see. What is this talking about? Al-malaikatu, angels. Allah said, Muhammad, if only you could see the angels. يَضْرِبُونَ, what are they doing? Slapping, striking, beating. What? Wujuhahum, the faces of these people, as they're ripping out their souls, they're slapping them on their faces. Not just that, وَأَدْبَارَهُم, their backs, they're striking them, beating them from their backs and their faces. And what they're saying, وَذُوقُوا عَذَابٍ, taste the punishment, al-hariq, of the blazing fire. That's the moment that the soul is being ripped out of the body. Another ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَوْ تَرَى Muhammad, if only you could see Muhammad. See what? Is it الظَّالِمِينَ, the oppressors, the people who are oppressive, the wrongdoers, those people. See them when? فِي غَمَرَاتِ الْمَوْتِ, at the time of death. وَالْمَلَائِكَةُ, and the angels. بَاسِطُوا أَيْدِيهِمْ, they stretch out their hands. Why? They're beating them as they're putting out their souls. And what did they say? أَخْرِجُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ, take out your soul. Take it out. Why?
Immediately.
Because now you must be punished. You lived the life of disobedience. You were told and you were warned repeatedly over and over again. You knew this day would come. You did not care. You slept with whoever you wanted to sleep with. You fornicated with whoever you wanted to.
You know, when you hear this, you think Islam is against fornication, when this is the religion of fornication. They just changed the name. You can go rent a woman for one night stand, and they call it urfi or muta. There's a marriage, they call it zawaj friend, which means a woman, she's your friend, but you don't live together. When you are horny, both of you go to the hotel. They just change all kind of names of fornication, and now he's saying because you fornicate, you will be punished. When Islam is the religion which encourage fornication, promote fornication. Even the heaven of Islam is fornication. How many women you will sleep with? How many boys? Even men. But when they make speeches, you hear them, you think, oh, this is a religion like others. They, you know, they are against fornication. We just heard him. That is false. Muhammad himself is the biggest fornicator. When Zainab, she said to him, hey, Zainab, Muhammad, you want to marry me? But shouldn't we have witnesses for the marriage? Because in Islam, you have to have witnesses. Otherwise, it's a fornication. He says, Allahu wa malaikatahu shuhudi. Allah and the angels are my witnesses. But if this is the case, well, there's no fornication then. Any man is sleep with the women. Allah is seeing, the angel are seeing, so it's marriage. But I want to show you where he's. Let us see. I'm not sure when is going to speak about the punishment of the grave. Let us skip a little bit.
The way the soul will come out, it's like you take some cotton wool,
Yeah.
and what do? The cotton wool, you wrap it around a thorny branch. When you rip out the branch, what happens to the cotton wool? It rips. That ripping out of the branch is your soul. The cotton wool is your body. Of course, the person that's a righteous soul, the angel of death will come to you with a beautiful face. And it will come to you and it will take your soul out so smooth. It will be as if you have a jug of water and there's a drop of water and it's just flowing out smoothly from the jug.
Look how nice.
That's for the righteous people. Inshallah, that's for you guys. But today, brothers, I don't want to talk to you too much about the righteous soul. You know why? Because we're asleep and we need to wake up. And sometimes you need a heavy alarm bell that's ringing so hard to wake you up because you keep putting that alarm on snooze otherwise. We live in a day and age where, you see, the default position is that we should be scared. You should be more scared when you're living in this world, my brothers and sisters, than you should be hopeful. Of course, fear and hope are two wings that you need to fly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But throughout the most of your life, what should you do? For a majority of your life, my brothers and sisters, you need to be people who are more scared.
We moved
and the proof of this is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentioned in Surah At-Tur that the people who made it to Jannah, the ones who actually made it.
Let us move a little bit. I'm interested in what he will say about the punishment of the grave. Let us go here. Give me a second.
He said, seek refuge in Allah from the punishment of the grave. And then he repeated this 3 times. He said, seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the punishment of the grave. The narration mentions 2 or 3 times. And then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam began to describe what happens inside of the grave. First, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam talked about the righteous soul. He said, when the person is in the grave, 2 angels are going to come to this person. They're going to make him sit up. He's been lying down too long on that stretcher, lying down on that coffin for too long. Get up. They're going to make him sit up straight.
Get up. Come here.
No questions asked. Then ask him.
For those people in the chat keep talking Ramzi. Who is Ramzi? Same time, is it important for us? Anyone would like to call us, he can call us. Don't post those names. As you see, we go to their debate, them, they don't dare. So don't post those names, otherwise I will consider trying to promote them and I will block you. All right? So be smart, don't be silly. You said what once, we did not mention, we did not answer, obviously we don't care. So don't keep repeating the same thing. Zamzi, Damzi, who are those people? Don't be silly. If they want to debate us, give me their Skype. Don't mention to me in the chat. Give them my Skype, let them call me. If you have a sheikh for me, he was willing to debate me, just tell him, this is my Skype, and give me his Skype, I will call him. Otherwise, those chat thing promoting Muslim channels is stupid. We got them busted. As you see, just yesterday, 2 days ago, we went to the channel of this potato. He ran like a coward. He's a coward. So all of them the same. We went to Zakir Naik. Did he accept to debate us? No. We know who they are. So focus with me. So now you are dead, yet you are going to be tortured by the angels in the grave.
Gotta go straight into it. Man Rabbuk, who is your Lord? Who is your Lord? What does that question mean? Lord, what does Lord mean? Well, I don't like the English language because it doesn't really express what the word means. In Arabic, the word is Rabb. You know what Rabb means? Rabb means master. Master.
That's deep.
If there's a master, then that means there is a slave. So when the angels ask you, who is your master? Can anyone ask that if he's not a slave? Can anyone answer that if he's not a slave? If you didn't live like a true slave, you would not be able to answer that question.
Did you understand? He is saying the only way to be able to answer this question, if you live as a true slave. This is Islam. Islam is a slavery. If you are a true, he's not talking about true slave mean he's a bad person. No, according to them, the true slave is the one who is a good Muslim. Islam is religion of slavery. So if you are not a true slave, you will not be able to answer the question. So the angels now, they are dead. They take you from the coffin and they ask you three questions. The first one, who is your Lord? He said the word Rabb in Arabic mean master. In fact, this is not Arabic word. This is coming from the Aramaic and the Hebrew, and can come even as a rabbi. And this guy is an idiot. Rab not necessarily mean God, but can be even a rabbi. It can even a lord of the house. But anyway, a potato is talking, claiming to be a sheikh. He have a beard, so they believe him.
If you did not enslave yourself to Allah, you are not going to be able to answer Allah. Some of you are slave to your girl. Your girl is your master.
Who?
You are your girl's slave. Some girls, they're slave for men. All day, every day, disrespecting herself for men. Sending them private snaps. Sending them DMs. She's one way outside. But inside the house, her dad thinks she's a righteous girl. Snapchat, she's doing all sorts of filth. Why? Because she wants to impress the men. She's a slave to men. Some of you are slave to what? To your own desires. Can't control yourself. One time, see something, you have to jump in. Filth. Can't control yourself. Can't. Some of you slave to your tongues. Can't help keep.
Okay. Well, tell us about the punishment of the grave. You know, I mean, what? You want to give us this? You know, I assure you, this guy, if he see a woman with short skirt, his eyes will come out. Even he's a prophet. A woman walk by, he got so excited, and he went to his wife and he said, "Women, they advance in the shape of the devil, and they leave. But now they want to give you a speech about how righteous they are. You are a slave of everything." This potato, he is everything against what he speak. I assure you, all of them.
What are the principles that you live by? Ask yourself, do you uphold the pillars of Islam? Because our way of life has pillars.
Tell us about the Muslim grave now. You know, don't. We want to see the punishment.
30 seconds. Get close. Obey your messenger, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. To pass the test in the grave. Does that mean you just open up the Quran and you read it? The recitation of the Quran is of two types.
You have to recite the Quran because that to protect your anus. In fact, there's a video better than this one. Let me see if I can find it. But let us jump to the previous one temporarily.
However, if you're using a fixed toilet seat in a room and have no other choice, it is permissible to face or turn your back to the Qibla.
No way.
Number 7, be careful not to let drops of urine land on your clothes or body.
What? Be careful not to let a drop of urine in your clothes or your feet or etc. What will happen, brother? And did you hear the tiber, machine tiber? This is technology. The shit of Islam today is highly involved with high technology videos. Let us play it again.
Or turn your back to the Qibla. Number 7, be careful not to let drops of urine land on your clothes or body. Negligence in this regard was mentioned as a reason for the punishment in the grave by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, avoid urine, for most of the punishment of the grave is because of it. Number 8, use your left hand when washing your private parts. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed, when one of you goes to relieve himself, he must not touch his private parts with his right hand or wipe it with his right hand. Number 9, clean yourself properly.
You know, when you hear this, you think those people really do what they're saying. Muhammad himself, he used to clean himself with the 3 rocks. Muhammad himself, he used to take shower with dead dogs and women, blood from period and garbage. In fact, Muhammad, when he cleaned himself after he finished masturbation or he finished poo-poo, He dry his hand on the wall. So when you hear the Muslim talking about those things, the first thing you think, okay, they must be really, they are people who they are taught to be very clean, to the point they are making being clean is about salvation. But you will notice none of those things about being clean. None of them. Even if you drop, let us say, or urinating, standing in a field or whatever, and then when the urine hit the rocks or hit any solid object, return back in your feet. If this is about cleaning, you can clean it. Correct? If it happened, you can clean it, you can wash it. No, 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 no. If those things touch you, you cannot, that's it. You will be punished in the grave. And all those fiction stories, Muhammad, he take always as usual from the Jews. Muhammad is not a prophet. Muhammad is an ear, as a chapter 9, verse number 60 says. He's an ear. Whatever he hear, he take it from people, he make it a rule. So here you notice